They say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. It doesn't make sense to have 7 different businesses. You're gonna wear yourself out, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be exhausted.
Action Takers University. Action Takers University. Action Takers University. Action Takers University. Let's go! Let's action! Level up! Action Takers University.
What's good, y'all? We're in the middle of Dallas, Texas right now, one of the wealthiest places in America. And we down here to interview the 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs, the business moguls, and get the advice for the younger generation. So let's get into the video. Let's go. So who am I here with today?
Suel Hadi, credit repair, funding business owner, and then we also do business coaching as well, trying to help the young ones, trying to help all the entrepreneurs out there be able to start their business, scale their business, and be able to access leverage to grow that business further than they imagined.
Wow, and for those that don't know, which industry did you decide to choose a career in?
Well, I was an entrepreneur in multiple industries. I started my first business since I was 17. I was in e-commerce, I was in multi-level marketing, I was in a lot of different industries, and ultimately, through all my trials and things that I've went through, I realized that credit was the thing that was able to accelerate all the businesses that I was in. So it only made sense to start a credit business.
Wow.
So I went from having no credit at all, building my own credit, accessing my own funding, started my first business, scaling that to 6 figures with the funding that I got.
Wow.
And then ultimately I had bad partnerships. Somebody stole my identity, put me in massive debt.
Wow.
And from that story,
Someone stole your identity.
stole my identity.
Wow.
Absolutely. And from there, I took it upon myself. I had bad credit for like years and I couldn't do anything. I had to go back to working a 9 to 5. And then I took it upon myself to start learning how to repair my own credit.
Wow.
And once I did that and got my own credit fixed, I did that for a couple of friends, was able to do that for them. And then from there, I was like, this is the business that I need to be in.
Wow, and how old were you when you made your first 6 or 7 figures in the credit space?
I was 21 years old when I made my first 6 figures.
How old are you now?
I'm 26 years old.
Wow, 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Wow,
Half a decade.
Wow. And did you come from a lot of money? Give us a little backstory. You where you from? Did you come from a lot of money?
No, not at all. So I'm an immigrant family. My family's from Sudan. I was born and raised in Sudan. I immigrated to the United States when I was 3 years old. So coming to the U.S., learning English, all of that was new to me. And
You had to learn English.
yeah, I had to learn English. Yeah, I had an older brother. He learned English before me, and I speak Arabic. So my mom tells me the story when I was younger. I would ask her in Arabic, how does my brother know how to speak English? I want to learn how to speak English, and now I speak it fluently.
Wow, wow, wow. And did anybody doubt you, and why didn't you listen to them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had family doubt me. I've had lots of friends doubt me. But one thing that I realized is that if that person is not in the position of where you want to be in life, there's no reason why you should be listening to them.
Wow.
You should only be taking advice from the people that are at the position that you want to be at in life.
Wow, and what is one thing you discovered early that most 99% of entrepreneurs don't know?
What I discovered early is that you have to be willing to take risks.
Wow.
There's risks in everything that you do. There's risk of getting into relationships, staying consistent in the gym, doing all sorts of different things. Life in general is a risk, but nobody's willing to take the risks to be able to start a business, to be able to increase your income. And once you're able to take those risks and learn those skill sets and get those experiences under your belt, that's when you're going to be able to hit that next level in life.
Wow, and what was your turning point of financial freedom? When did you realize that the credit space could make you financially free?
It was leverage. It was all about leverage. Credit was the reason that I was able to scale to 6 figures in Amazon. Credit was the reason that I was able to grow a Turo fleet. It's why I was able to start my Airbnb businesses and all of that kinds of good stuff. So it only made sense that credit is going to be the backbone of everything that you do in this economy. America runs our credit. They say cash is king. No, credit is king.
Let's dive into the module and click the button down below. Sign up today. Who's ready? Because I'm ready. Let's go. Woo! And what is one thing you learn about relationships throughout your career? Business relationships.
Relationships are super valuable. And the thing is, there's a lot of stigma when it comes to credit repair companies because people will sign up with the company and they'll say that they're working on the back end, but they won't show any results or anything like that or have any turning point for them. But if you value relationships over everything, the money will come afterwards. So it's super important to keep a humble relationship with every person that you meet and network with, because you never know what the other person may be going through. through, and you never know what the other person has that can help you within your own life.
Wow, and you became one of the biggest in the credit space. What was the biggest driving factor to your success in the credit space?
Consistency.
Wow,
consistency through everything that you do. As long as you stay consistent, you have a goal in mind, it's written down, and you keep working at it each and every single day, there's nothing that's going to be stopping you.
Wow, and what were you doing before you became in the credit repair space?
Before I was in the credit repair space, this was right after I had my identity stolen and everything. I was working a 9-to-5 job for about 3 years.
Wow.
And it wasn't until that I repaired my own credit and got back on the wagon of getting back into business and everything like that, that I was able to now be able to walk away from that and focus solely on building my credit, building credit for other people, helping them through their situations and growing businesses.
Wow, and a lot of entrepreneurs go broke in this day and time. What do you think is the best way to preserve this type of wealth?
Leverage. Again,
Leverage.
Leverage is the best way.
You keep saying leverage, y'all.
Leverage is the key. So people are scared of debt, but there's a difference between bad debt and good debt. And as long as you can maintain good debt and be able to leverage that, you can buy existing businesses.
Wow.
You can buy traffic coming to your businesses as well. So it's going to be so easy to scale, to grow your businesses. You can hire employees. You can outsource tasks. You don't need to know everything. But if you have access to capital, you can hire somebody who knows how to do it.
Wow.
They can do it for you, and your business can grow.
Wow, and I want you to take me back to the most life-changing conversation you ever had. What was the greatest piece of advice someone ever gave you?
The greatest piece of advice, I learned it on early on. It was that your chapter 1 in life is not going to look like somebody else's chapter 20 in life.
Wow.
Everybody is at a different point in their life. Some people are further ahead, and you might not know what they did to get there, but you just got to keep working at it. Stay consistent and stop comparing yourself to other people. And as long as you focus on yourself, what you have going for yourself, you're going to keep achieving that. Set a goal for yourself. You don't have to be 100. You don't have to give 100% every single day. But as long as you can be 1% better each and every single day, that work is going to compound over time.
Wow. And what do you think is one trait that most millionaires have in common?
I think one trait that every millionaire has is that they're always looking for an opportunity to either solve a problem that somebody has or come up with a solution or come up with that solution and be able to find a need and be able to fix that.
Wow.
And as long as you're able to do one or two of those things, then you're going to be able to succeed.
Wow.
One last piece of advice that I would give on that same part, they say the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. It doesn't make sense to have 7 different businesses. You're going to wear yourself out. You're going to be tired. You're going to be exhausted. Take that one business and learn how to create 7 different streams out of that single business.
Wow.
And that's how you're going to be able to get to that 6, 7, and 8 figures.
Wow, that's like McDonald's. You go to McDonald's, you pull up to the drive-thru, they got a menu with 20 other things on the menu.
Exactly.
Wow.
They don't make their money from selling the burgers or the McChickens. It's from the upsells, being able to add on fries, being able to add on soda, being able to upgrade that size, get you a large instead of a medium.
Wow.
All those little things are to incentivize and grow the profit margin of the business.
Wow. And what do you think is the fastest way to scale to $1 million business?
The fastest way to scale to $1 million business is to buy an existing business. Why try to reinvent the wheel when there are people, the boomers that are wanting to sell off their businesses? Why don't you take on that business, buy it from them? You can seller finance or owner finance from them, so you don't even have to put any money down. You don't have to leverage your credit or anything like that, and the business is already running. It already has employees, it already has existing clientele, it already has a system that's already built out, and then you could come in and transform all of that and be able to scale that business.
Wow. And if someone want to get started in your industry today, what are 5 things they can do today to get started?
One thing that they can do is, if you need to, fix your own credit. Start building your credit.
Yes.
Learn about these different banks. Learn about the different credit cards that they offer. Calling up the banks and seeing what credit bureaus that they're pulling
But
from.
let me ask you a question. Do you think mentorship is important in that process?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I always say you could go fast alone, but you can go faster with a team, and you can go even faster if you stand on top of the shoulders of someone who's already done what you're wanting to do.
Wow.
You're going to be able to accelerate so much faster because you don't have to go through all the failures. You don't have to try to figure everything out on your own at all. At that point, somebody's already done it all, and you can learn exactly from them and be able to skip all that trial and error.
Wow. And if me and you were to die today, I die, you die, what is your advice to the younger generation watching right now all around the world?
Life is full of regrets, full of discipline as well. but there's two different types of risk. Would you rather go through the risk of being guilty and have that guilt, or would you rather go through the risk of being disciplined? Either way is going to be risky. Each path is going to be hard, but go through the path that's actually going to be worth something and you can actually earn something from it. You're going to be happy that you became disciplined versus you not being happy and feeling guilty that you haven't taken on those opportunities that were right there at your doorsteps that you didn't take upon yourself.
Wow. This is a powerful guy. What's your name, bro?
My name is Sue, El Hadi TV on all social medias.
Wow. So let me ask you that. My last question I'd ask people is, you're making 6 figures, you're making 7 figures a year. My last question is 2 things. Are you happy?
Absolutely. Beyond happy. Beyond happy. The things that you can do for your friends, the things that you can do for your family. I had somebody ask me or somebody tell me, it's like, I don't want to make a lot of money. I just want to be, I'm happy with just helping people. But once you put it into perspective, wouldn't you be more happier if you had access to money because now you can help even more people?
Wow.
And that's a mind brain shift right there. That's a mindset shift.
So let me ask you, so do you think money brings happiness?
I think money exposes who you already are. If you're already a generous person and you have more access to money, it makes you more of a generous person.
Wow.
All that money does is reveal who your true identity is.
Wow. And where can they find on social media?
El Hadi TV on all social medias, Instagram and TikTok. On YouTube, search up El Hadi TV or Concentric Combos, you'll see it pop up.
And everybody that I interview, I always ask them for their phone number. Can I get your phone number?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes, man. Thanks for your time.